How to make a lead magnet on a GoHighLevel funnel. Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'll show you step by step how it works, how to set it up from scratch. So let's just go in and get to it. But first, if you want to get a 30-day free trial for GoHighLevel instead of the default 14 and also some more bonuses, you can just click on the description down below and follow along the video. So let's just go and get back to the video. So the first thing that we can do right away is actually add the, let's say, magnet, which we want to basically have people be able to download or access once they actually subscribe or fill out the form. So what we want to do is first log into your sub accounts that you want to be using and locate the media storage. So simply click on that once you actually find it and click on upload from the top right and just go ahead and upload the file that you want to be using. For example, I'm just going to go ahead and use this one. It's just a sample PDF, nothing special. But obviously you would want to add your, ebook, course, whatever it may be, just over here. So that's the first thing to do. Second thing is that once you actually upload your item, you're going to find the three dots option on it. Click on it and click on get link. Keep this link saved for later. So from this point, we want to create the form first and then just go ahead and add the form to the funnel. So click on sites from the left side and you're just going to go ahead and click on forms from the top. And now you simply just want to go ahead and create a new form and set it up accordingly. Now, here's the thing. You will need to have at least one of the two different communication paths, either a phone number for SMS or an email, and one of them must be mandatory so we can actually send them an automation to have the link just in case they close out of the page. So we're going to set up two different ways people can download the product later on. One of them is going to be an automation, and in my case, I'm going to be using the email option. So I'm just going to make sure that it is actually required. So if you select any field to make it required, you simply just want to click on the settings tab for it and tick this little option. For example, also the first name, I'm going to make it required. So again, click on the settings and required. Last name and mobile, I'm just going to toggle off the required option in my situation. And I'm just going to go ahead and remove this box. And obviously you can just go ahead and add any more elements if you want to by just dragging and dropping them, as you can see. But I'm just going to leave them like so. And also you would want to go ahead and design your entire form as you like. So you can just go ahead and take your time when it comes to design aspects and stuff. But in my case, I'm just going to go ahead and ensure that I name it something that I can identify later on here from the top. I'm just going to name it the form, okay? And I'm just going to go ahead and click on save from the top right corner. Next up, just navigate to sites and funnels after you actually created your form. And I'm going to assume that you already did create your funnel. If not, it's completely simple to do so. You just want to click on new funnel from the top right, select from templates, and you can just go and pick a template and adjust it. Nothing to it. We do actually cover a video on how to create a funnel on this channel. Anyways, we're just going to go ahead and select the funnel that I already have, which is this one. And I'm just going to go ahead and edit the home page for it. Okay, great. So on your funnel, obviously you're just going to go ahead and design it as you like. Again, we covered that on a different video on how to create the funnel itself. But it's basically just a drag and drop. You can add elements, adjust the elements that you have, and so on. But most importantly now is the actual form that we have created. We wanted to add it in here. So we're just going to click on add elements from the top left, go to forms and surveys, click on add existing form and drag it and drop it wherever you actually want it to be. Click on it one more time and select the form that we have just created. And it's just going to be added for you automatically. Now here's the thing. When you actually click on it or the settings for it, you're going to find on the right side here, the redirect action. So we have the option to go to website URL. And if you do this, you can just go in and paste in the link that we just copied from our PDF in the library media. Or what we can do, which I'm going to do in this video, is go to the next step and click on save from the top right corner. So what this does now, the form, once actually someone adds their information and submits, first their contact information is going to be automatically added to GoHighLevel. But the second thing, they are going to be redirected to the second step, which is the thank you page. So just go and click on thank you page from the top. And all you have to do for the thank you page is basically design it to say thank you, and also something else like download your file here or something. And just make sure you click on the button that exists. If it doesn't, you can just go ahead and add it from the elements. And once you click on it, you just want to go ahead and change the action of the button to basically be redirected to the file that we have just copied the link for. So just go to the settings on the right, scroll down, adjust whatever you want to do. But here, most importantly, link to website URL and paste in the link from our file and click on save and publish. Now, this is the first way people can do it. So if they paid attention, they can actually go ahead and click on this button and they will basically download the file automatically. And obviously you can even change the text of the button. So download here, for example, and obviously style options and so on. So let's say someone didn't pay attention to the thank you page. They closed out quickly and they didn't get to click on download. What do we do then? We just want to go back. So simply just go back to your main dashboard and click on automation and click on create workflow from the top and click on start from scratch. So basically now we're just going to make it so that once somebody actually submits the form that we have just added to our funnel, they're going to get an email or SMS depending on the service that you want to be using, which has the link in it to download the file. So first, the trigger, which is going to be submitting the form. So simply click on new trigger and search on the top here, form submitted, and you should be able to find this right here. Simply click on it and click on add filters and select the form that we used. So click on form as, please select form, the form, basically the one that we have just created, and click on save trigger. So once somebody submits the form, we want to add another step. And that step is going to be either send SMS if you want it that way, or you can just go ahead and do send email. And you're going to find this option, and you can just go ahead and adjust this so that you add the actual link of the item in here. So just go ahead and add the subject. And next up, you just want to go down to the message, and you can just go ahead and add the message in here. Now, I recommend for both the subject and the actual message to use these tags. Basically, you can add automatically their first name, last name, whatever you want, just so you can address them in a personal level. So if somebody named John submitted the form, it's going to say John for them. So you can just go and use it from here. So for example, if we added first name, it's just going to automatically be added for you, and this is going to be replaced by their actual first name. So I just did this silly little message, hello, their first name, or sorry, their full name. Don't forget to claim your file for free. Use this link, and obviously this is going to be the link of the file that we copied at the beginning, and click on save action and make sure that it is published from the top right. Click on save, and we are pretty much good to go. So now what's going to happen is very simple. They're just going to go ahead and follow the funnel, and they're going to submit the form. They are going to be taken to the thank you page where they can just download the item. If they did actually miss it, then they will also get an email or SMS. So, they can actually use that to download it as well. And again, just if you're lost with the link, you're just going to find it within the media storage. Like I said before, this is the file. This is the link that you want to add in the thank you page and the workflow. With that being said, this is pretty much it for this video. Hopefully you found it to be informative and helpful. And for more information, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and thank you for watching.